Very good. Gotta get some heaters up here. Ready to go? I'll call the meeting to order. All three commissioners are present. It's properly posted January 3rd, District 1.
Yes, good morning, Commissioners, and Happy New Year. This morning we have Pastor E. Jennings Tyson to lead our invocation and pledge of allegiance. Pastor Tyson is a devoted pastor, visionary leader, and an advocate for community growth, serving at New Hope Baptist Church in both Oklahoma City and Midwest City. He also founded Mission Gospel Train Ministries, which airs each week on 1290 a.m. and Fox 25. He has established the Texoma Mass Choir, which unites communities through music. And he is also involved with New Vision's economic employment, healthcare, and social justice. He's the president of the Progressive Oklahoma Baptist State Convention and the second vice president of the Baptist Ministers Association. So, Pastor, thank you for coming, and it was a pleasure visiting with you earlier.
Thank you so much for having me this morning. Eternal God, our Father, we come to you this morning with bowed heads and with humble hearts. First, I want to just thank you for just another day's journey. Thank you for waking us up this morning with just a reasonable portion of health and strength. As we've come now to share in this county commissioners meeting today, we gather, my master, we are asking today with grateful hearts and seeking your guidance and wisdom as discussions are being made and to be able to impact our communities. Master, I come asking that you will grant these commissioners the clarity to recognize the needs of the citizens and to encourage the act fairly and justly. Help them to work together, my master, in times like these, to be able to work in harmony and embracing diverse perspectives and fostering the spirit of cooperation. May the discussions be filled with respect and understanding, and even the times we might not agree on everything, but there will be respect and understanding. We thank you to be able to serve in such a time as this and to be able to help those along the way. Master, we trust in you with all of our heart, and we lean not to thy own understanding. You told us in all thy ways, acknowledge you, and you shall direct our path. As we start a new year, Master, I pray that we can thrive in 2025. In your name do I pray. Amen. Let us join in the Pledge of Allegiance all together. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. I love that Thrive in 25. Sounds like a campaign slogan.
Okay, is there a motion to approve the minutes of December 31st?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion to approve our claims.
Motion to approve claims.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any change to the blanket? No change.
Motion to approve blanket. Come on.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 No bid.
Good morning. We have one recommendation for award today for CW 25006 for bottled water and hydrating sports drinks. We did receive 3 proposals. We are recommending award to Eureka Water as the low bidder for our water products, bottled water products, and to School Health Corporation for our Gatorade products.
Motion we receive the recommendations of the purchasing agent.
Second on the approval?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thanks.
Is there any individual consideration on the consent docket?
Seeing none, motion to approve consent.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
District 1.
Yes, Commissioners, as you know, Cody has gone to work as general counsel for Sheriff Johnson, and Cody's here. Congratulations on that. Look forward to working with you in a different capacity. In light of that, I need to appoint Ryan Jasper to the Policy and Governance and the Infrastructure committees to replace Cody. So that's what this would do. Move the approval.
Second, my condolences to the sheriff.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And it's time for our annual election for chairman and vice chairman. Is there a nomination?
I'll let you two work this out.
Miles and I have decided it's Joe.
Yep. Like a herd of turtles. Congratulations, acting commissioner.
You're willing to serve as chairman?
Yes, sir. I spoke with staff and they're ready to rock and ready to give Jessica a break.
All right. I know
Okay,
you
I
want-
will second that if that's your motion, Commissioner.
Are you wanting me
Make
to
you the
be-
vice chair. Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
all together?
Yep.
That's the motion.
Sounds good.
Seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Congratulations.
Checked. Oh, no, you can keep going.
Nope. It goes to you.
Oh, wonderful. Item 15, discussion possible action for the approval of our tax exempt status for the feds. Is there a motion?
Move the approval.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Sharon, if I get going too fast, yell at me or throw something. This is discussion possible action regarding the GIS, moving GIS employees from the assessor's office over to MIS. I believe this was discussed in policy and governance. Is that correct? Okay. Is there a motion?
So moved.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion clearly passes. Item 17. This is an executive order requiring state employees and subdivisions thereof to return to work and ending remote status.
This was just passed along for our information, so if you wanted to address any remaining employees here at the county that might still have remote working options. I know there are a few, and I think maybe the issue is about whether or not county employees have a benefit that exceeds that of a state employee. And I don't know if that applies to this situation or not, but it's put on here for discussion.
I think you're probably right. It would be wise to follow the executive order of the governor, I would think.
Well, to be clear, it applies to state employees. I just don't know how it works in concert with us being able to exceed the benefit of a state employee. I don't know. Maybe, Joe, you haven't.
No, I will tell you that this is something that District 1 has had conversations with HR about in the past, especially as it applies to the BOCC departments. And we have expressed a desire to have our employees back in the office. There would probably need to be some certain exceptions, and I think either policy and governance or perhaps the handbook committee could take a look at that. But since it is a personnel action, but I am definitely in favor of getting our folks back into the office.
Well, certainly we could only dictate to the BOCC employees, but so I don't think handbook needs it. It'd be P&G if you wanted to hammer out the exceptions.
Well, I think did you guys discuss this, Jessica? In policy and governance? Okay.
It just came down.
Okay.
So I would welcome, a motion to have our employees, the BOCC department employees return, to the office.
Effective date.
Give them a couple weeks, I think would probably be appropriate. And then there may be some space considerations that need to be ironed out, et cetera, for a few of those
I
departments.
think the executive orders, does it say February 2nd?
Is it attached? Let's see here.
It seemed like they have to come back on Groundhog Day, which I thought was ironic.
As soon as it loads here. If it loads, there it goes.
By February 1st, I believe.
February 1st, 2025. So, yep.
Do you want to do that?
Sure, that'll be fine.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Brings us to item 18, and this is a new service. Well, not a new service, it's a new vendor for an additional service that we already provide for mental health care at the juvenile. And they're here if anybody's got questions. Is there a motion?
Move the item.
Second.
Motion to approve.
All
And second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Got both of us there.
Yep.
Planning Commission, Eric Brandt.
This is a final plat that was heard by the Planning Commission back on October the 17th. The final plat itself consisted of 7 lots on 44 acres. It's located on the northwest corner of 234th and Council Road. All those lots are about 5 to 6 acres in size. The Planning Commission had no issue with what was being proposed. They approved the item unanimously. So is this here before you today to be signed and returned to the applicant so they can file it and move forward with putting homes there or whatever their desire at this point.
Okay, any questions? Seeing none, is there a motion?
Move approval.
There's a motion.
Do you want to do this as it's your district, or you want me to?
No, that's fine. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion clearly passes. Thank you, Eric. Commissioners' comments. District 1.
No, just other than thank you again, Pastor, for coming down. Your prayer was very timely. I appreciate it very much. And I wish you and your congregation a happy new year.
District 2.
Congratulations to our new chair.
Oh, condolences. Nothing for me. And is there any new business? Seeing none, is there a motion to recess into executive session?
So moved.
Motion, is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Old habits.
All right, is there a motion to return?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We stand back in regular session. Item 22, is there any action?
Mr. Chairman, I would move that we dismiss this lawsuit. I think that with the ruling of the Attorney General that we're clear to be able to move forward, and this seeking ruling on a permit is no longer needed. That would be my motion.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. I agree wholeheartedly. Thank you for that motion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item number 23.
I think we would just do a motion to proceed to instruct counsel as discussed in executive session.
I'll second.
There's a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Brings us to citizen participation. Mr. Johnson, it says here prior to the start of the meeting, this is your one get out of jail free card. Microphone's yours.
Forgive my voice, it's pretty trash today. So, I did want to ask one question about the well on, if there's an actionable plan. I know there was a concern by folks in Del City about the well on the Grand site. If there's an actionable plan, what's the suspense date to get that kind of fixed and everything like that? So the main reason why I'm here is I sent you guys an email a couple of days ago, and I was asking about, what are we going to do about the manpower issue? That's one of the things I always talk about. It's the one thing that we as a county can do without any state or federal intervention, is about the manpower issue. And according to the grand jury report, it recommended that 409 people be working at the jail, right? Just recommend at a minimum. And right now we have about 325. I've heard of some reports 500 being the magic number of total jail employees, right? So I've brought this up and was wanting to see if we could get it on the agenda moving forward about discussions about this, about partnering with the sheriff's office to bring in additional bodies. I always use the reference when I was in war, when we would lose people and we needed more manpower, we would pull from other units and everything to where we had a full combat readiness. And we're always undermanned, and our current process is not bringing in enough people right away to make a direct impact. Now, what it could look like is, say you bring in 84 people or even 40. Let's say 40 people help out, right? Over time, if we were to get people trained, let's say they get 6 people through their school, they get Right Seat Right, where they basically sit there and train with additional staff and they're good to go, then 10 people would go back to the sheriff's office, right? It'd be like cover down, 4 people, they go home kind of thing, right? It's something the military's done forever, and it works. It works. And so just want to throw that your guys' way. I would like to know the process where we can try to get this into discussion, and if it's even doable, if it's possible. I think it is. People coming together would have to agree, but our current process of bringing in folks, it's not working fast enough, obviously, by all of the people failing inspections, and what we need is more manpower. This could be something positive that could save lives, could get the heat off of you guys and everything like that. So I want to throw this your guys' way. Would be doing whatever I could do to help out with that. Even if we don't like each other, we could work with each other. I do that all the time. So again, can we partner with the sheriff's office or maybe even other law enforcement agencies that might be able to help out with this issue. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Are there any other citizens to be heard? Seeing none, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
There's a motion and a second. We stand adjourned. Seeing no objection. Now we'll begin PBA. Oh, where did I do that?
While you're waiting, though, you're happy to go talk to the general counsel, to the sheriff back there. He can talk to you about whether or not they want to be in the jail. That's why they pay him the
Well,
big
go ask
bucks,
him
right,
what you
Joe?
do.
That's why they pay him the big bucks.
Oh my gosh, what happened here? There it goes. Alright, is everybody?
I'm in. Yeah.
Joe's in. We'll call this meeting of the Public Buildings Authority to order. All three districts are represented. Notice of the meeting was properly posted January 3rd, 2025. Item number 1 is approval of minutes.
So moved.
Second. There's a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Item number 2.
Move the claims.
There's a motion and a second to approve claims. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Claims are approved. Item number 3.
Item number 3 is a contract between the PBA and DWG, our independent auditors, to audit the financial statements for the last fiscal year. This does not include the recently transferred social services that will be on for next year.
Okay. Is there a motion? Or questions?
Move approval. Yeah, okay. Second.
There's a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Item number 4.
Yes, this just puts Ryan onto the PBA advisory, replacing the general counsel of the sheriff's office.
I do appreciate you speeding up county business and county meetings by removing Cody Compton from every meeting that we have. Thank you very much. If there's a motion and a second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any citizen participation? Sorry.
I did.
We'll ask one question. Do you intend to be the chairman for the PBA as well?
Yeah, we need that on next week.
Okay. So you get the phone calls, is that my understanding?
That's correct.
I thought you called me all the time anyways. What are you talking about?
Please.
Oh, let's see, board comments, seeing none, new business, seeing none.
Motion to adjourn.
Earned. How about that?
Give that man a gavel.